Hi, this is me, Eric, here in my workroom right now, which is where I spend most of my time when I'm at home by myself, working in my workroom. Anyway, this is a special little video that I basically wanted to do to say thank you to Colonel Dahnmon Whitt, who nominated me recently to be a Kentucky colonel, and I was fortunate enough to be accepted for the nomination that he gave, and the governor of Kentucky, Stephen Beshear, sent me this now stating that I am recognized as an honorable Kentucky colonel. It's a very great pleasure, and I'm very thankful for it. And I'm going to read the little the page that came with it. Kind of explains a little bit. This is elsewhere on YouTube as well, but I wanted to go ahead and do my take on it. It's just basically a little sheet that came with it explaining the Honorable Order of Kentucky Colonels. It says the highest honor awarded by the Commonwealth of Kentucky is that of Kentucky Colonel. Our colonels are Kentucky's ambassador of goodwill and fellowship around the world. It all began when Kentucky's first governor, Isaac Shelby, named a son-in-law, Charles S. Todd, the colonel of his staff. Shelby later issued commissions to all who enlisted in his regiment in the War of 1812. Subsequent Kentucky governors commissioned colonels to act as their protective guard. The colonels wore uniforms and were present at most official functions. The official Honorable Order of Kentucky Colonels was founded in 1932 by then-Governor Ruby LaFoon and has since been incorporated as a charitable organization. Through the years, Kentucky colonels have contributed thousands of dollars toward the causes. Kentucky's governor and lieutenant governor serve as the Commander-in-Chief and Deputy Commander-in-Chief respectively. All officers serve without pay or compensation. Kentucky colonelships are commissioned for an individual's contributions to his or her community, state, or nation, and for special achievements. With your commission as a Kentucky colonel, the governor recognizes your service and accomplishments on behalf of others. A list of Kentucky colonels is a who's who of outstanding men and women around the world. The certificate signed by the governor and secretary of state and bearing the Great Seal of Kentucky has hung on the walls of such distinguished leaders as President Lyndon B. Johnson, English Prime Minister Winston Churchill. John Glenn, America's first person in space, was commissioned during his historic mission while orbiting the Earth. Other well-known colonels include Harlan Colonel Sanders, Muhammad Ali, Betty White, George Clooney, Ashley Judd, Johnny Depp, Katy Perry, Elvis Presley. This is something that I've admired in other people for quite some time, as something of achievement within themselves. I am not a very special person in that I've not done anything to change the world. I have volunteered in quite a few things in my life. One of the biggest, probably one of the most moving to me, was when Hurricane Hugo struck Charleston, and I was a teenager then, but a group of us went to Charleston to give relief, transport a bunch of food and clothes and stuff that we've collected here in Jacksonville, and took to the people up in Charleston. So we helped unload semis, and we actually ended up sleeping on the ground in someone's back porch and their screened-in porch, who had also been hit, but not quite so severely at the time. So, but needless to say, I'm very grateful for whatever reason he chose to do this. He is a noted author and has some very nice books written on the history of the Whitt family, You should definitely look him up and definitely read his books. They're awesome to read. They go over a lot of the history of some of the founding patriots, which are part of our family, including Hezekiah Whitt, who is one of my grandparents from the Revolutionary War time, and up to my great-great-great-great-grandfather, David Crockett Whitt, who is my heir, who served, or excuse me, I am the heir of him, who he served in the 29th Virginia Infantry, Company H, in the war between the states, and was held captive by the Union soldiers even after the war was over. So there's a lot of history that he talks about, as well as a lot of stories from, you know, the beginning settlements, things like that. Anyway, his name is Dahnmon Whitt, Dahnmon Whitt. You should definitely look up his books, and to him specifically I give much thanks, gratitude, and that's about it. I'm going to let you have a little bit of look around my workshop, which is where I'm at, because I haven't done any videos of this per se. Nothing too spectacular, but this is the bench where I spend most of my waking hours when I'm here pounding away at leather. And this is my die bench itself here, which is where I cut and process and dye most of my leather. You can see a lot of the straps and everything up there, and my storage of rivets and whatnot, and my great flag of Scotland, the St. Andrew's Cross and the Lion Rampant on it, because our family descends from the Scots-Irish, and we came to America in the late 1600s from that region and settled in Virginia. Been here ever since. And let me walk in front of the camera here, and over here's some of the stock that I have, some of the other leather and pieces that I use. A lot of it's untanned, a lot of it is tanned. Raw leather, full hides, and different things. You can see where I keep a lot of my patterns. There's a kilt that I recently made, one of the ones that I wear. And here's some other things, such as my great sword there, which I'm very proud of, and some sporns, which is what you wear on the front of a kilt. Some of the newest ones, that one right there, the brown one, I actually just made today, and that's known as a Rob Roy style. It's very large inside, and that's a more traditional one. You wear it on a belt in front of your kilt. And a bunch of just other straps. And this is my leather scrap bin. Just this huge bin of scrap leather and straps and pieces that I've cut, and you name it. There's more pieces of leather there than I know what to do with. Some of my fittings and stuff like that. And also my Confederate flag, which is a backdrop to my flag of Scotland. Because, I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but the Confederate flag, as well as most of the state flags of the South, that cross design is the Cross of St. Andrews, which the St. Andrews Cross is the symbol of Scotland. So next time somebody says something to you about the origins or the meanings in the rebel flag, or more known as the Confederate battle flag, it's not really a rebel flag. Just you can let them know, well, that flag represents heritage and history from the land in which these people came, which is mainly Scotland and Ireland and that region, to come over here and fight this land that we settled here many generations ago. So one final thank you to Colonel Dahnmon Whitt, and one last look at my Kentucky Colonel document, which I am very thankful for. Thanks for watching, everyone.